Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of DipShips, the legitimate voting podcast. As always, I'm your Captain Calamity, Carl, and joining me today, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy.
Maritime Eddie.
Hello.
And Nautical Nick.
You know, I don't like the tone that you said our title's in this week.
How are we doing today?
No, I didn't want pirate either.
Yeah, I don't think that was better.
Best start believing in ghost stories, Nick.
Why?
Because you're about to become one.
Yeah, that's better than what I was going to say.
You're in the same class as your next door neighbor. That's great. That's great.
Yeah, they'd ask you to leave and you would.
Exactly. I'd be like, oh, my bad.
No priest necessary. Just ask Nick, ask Ghost Nick to go and it'll go.
You would like
I need
slowly
an old
open.
priest and a polite priest.
You slowly open a door and they just go, not today, and you'd be like, oh, sorry, and just start
My
closing.
bad. I'll go down the street, get the other guy.
You want some milk?
It's chocolate.
you'd be
Would
like
you
that
like
one-
to play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Does anybody remember that one ghost from forever ago where it would
Most
only
ghosts.
appear? It would only appear once you like took photographs in the living room, and it would like spell things in it like ghost fucking smoke.
What?
The fuck are
Yeah.
you talking about?
It's you know what?
Somewhere
I
in
don't
my
have a
head-
name for it, so it's like I really don't know. But it was a thing from forever ago.
Huh.
I don't know what the fuck that is at all.
Yeah, it's like ghostwriting. There was this family, and they were like, yeah, you know, it's a pretty chill ghost. We ask you a question sometimes. We take a picture, and they'll answer our questions. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know what came of it. I don't know if they like put it to rest or whatever, or if it's just still there writing fucking ghost smoke messages. I don't know.
The ghost eventually had to put them down, if I recall correctly.
Listen, there's only one ghost that I care about, and it's the one that showed up on what was it? Was it a BuzzFeed thing? Actually, it was BuzzFeed Unsolved, where they're like, "What's your name?" and it goes Apple Tater,
You know what?
and they just start pissing themselves laughing for 3 minutes, going Apple Tater. They're like, what do you want? Spaghetti.
Damn, me too, buddy.
Is that one of those fucking ghost box things?
Yeah.
My mother has become obsessed with those. She wants a ghost box so bad. I'm like, for what? What are you? You're done annoying the living, so you got to move on to the dead now. It's like, what are you doing,
She knows her market.
bro? I have a mother story of all mother stories for you today.
Oh, God.
It's this tops onions, 100%.
Are onions involved?
I gotta hear this.
It involves her almost poisoning herself.
Jesus Christ.
Mean.
All right, are we getting into it?
Yeah, I want the
I'm
story.
excited. I want to hear it.
I want
So-
it now.
Okay. So, as I'm sure all of you remember for the last couple of months, I've had myself an ant saga.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thankfully, somebody in the comments, like a handful of episodes ago, recommended me a specific poison. I bought it, and so far, it seems to have worked.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Now-
Still no resurgence.
No resurgence, but here's the thing. The ants do not go into the traps like the pictures on Amazon does. Like a bunch of people posted their own pictures, and it's like, it's good, but for my case, I needed to like open the package and pour it directly on where the ants gathered, and since then, they've been seemingly gone. So, my parents have recently had their own ant saga going on in their place. And they know the origin point. They're coming from the backyard. So I'm like, hey, Pops, here's this ant poison. It's pretty good. And I explained to him what I went through. It's like, I don't know what kind of ants you have, but if they're anything like mine, you need to open the package and pour it like where they gather, and they'll eventually disappear over time. And he's like, okay, good. He buys the poison, doesn't like experiment at all, just straight up opens a package and pours it. It's like that one step that goes from the backyard into their living room.
Sure.
That like little patio thing. So he cracks open the packages and pours it all across that front step. Now, at no point does he tell my mother this, that he's doing this.
Oh.
Okay. So now I need to get into what my mother's been doing for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my mother, since isolation, has been... she's a conspiracy nut now because she's had nothing to do but stay home and browse Facebook. And apparently one corner of Facebook just opened the void of conspiracies, and now she's like full on like a conspiracy nut, right? That's probably where the onion thing came from initially. That section of Facebook.
I believe that, yeah.
So, but like, I'm not going to completely disparage it because she found like some good things out of it. Like she discovered spirituality, like the actual, I don't know how to describe it. It's not a religion, but I'm not educated enough to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's just say it was a good thing for her. Like she was going through like a bout of depression and it helped her.
Sure.
Now, through one of these like spirituality things, she discovers like this priest in I think Brazil. Now, said priest has discovered a healing ointment from this fucking tree that's not supposed to give off honey, but when you crack open the leaves, it miraculously sprouts honey from the cracked leaves. And he's used that ointment, honey thing, whatever it comes out from there, to heal people's wounds.
Sure.
So, one day, my mother goes out for a smoke out into the backyard, and for some reason, her feet are sticky.
Oh.
And she doesn't understand why the bottom of her feet are sticky.
Uh-huh.
And she goes to the step where her feet initially started sticking, and she discovers this mysterious honey-like substance on the ground. Now, she looks up, thinking, where did this mysterious honey thing comes from? She smells it, and it smells sweet. It smells like honey. And she's like, oh God, it's a miracle. I've been blessed with the sacred honey from the internet.
No!
So what does she do? She starts putting it on her joints. She has this massive fucking open wound in her leg that she got from like fucking...
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, the 80s. Like she fell down and she has just like this big like brownish black spot on her leg. She starts rubbing it in the open wound. She takes the mysterious honey and starts rubbing it on her face. She was damn near close to fucking eating it. And she is crying the happiest of tears.
Oh my God.
And so my dad finally comes home from work. And so my dad, on the other hand, total, complete, like fucking, like not a believer in anything at all. He is I'm not going to call him an atheist, but he's like full blown, like, no, none of this shit exists. Once you die, you're in the ground. Maybe there's a higher power. I don't fucking know. But all of this fucking hoo-ha, mystical, magical bullshit you're believing in? No, nothing. So my mother walks up to him and it's like, all right, look, you're going to call me crazy and you're going to disparage whatever I'm about to say to you, but listen to me for like 5 minutes while I describe to you what happened.
Oh, I'm going to scream.
And all she needed to say was, so there's this sticky substance right outside of our back door. And my dad goes, oh, I'll tell you what that is. That's ant poison. And completely just shatters her world. And immediately just goes and runs to the fucking bathroom without finishing her story.
Holy shit.
And just washes all the fucking poison off. She was heartbroken, to say the least.
Well, you know, they're alive.
Once my father got the entire story, just started pissing himself laughing. Once he realized that his wife was alive and well and didn't need to be rushed to the hospital, just in complete, utter tears. And he says, since then, this happened about 2 weeks ago. Since then, he cannot look at the back porch without fucking busting at the gut laughing.
Can't imagine why.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
On the other hand, they seem to have taken care of the ant problem.
That's good.
That's fucking. Oh my god! When my dad told me about this story, I was in tears. Oh, it was fantastic.
I can't fucking believe this.
I'm glad she lived.
Yeah.
That would have been the stupidest way for her to die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I poisoned
Holy
myself thinking that it was miracle honey.
When you started this and you were like, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go back to the step, I was like, oh no, she ate the ant poison.
No, thankfully. Thankfully, it did not get that far. Had she not said anything to my father and been like, no, I'm going to keep this quiet. I'm gonna hoard all the miracle honey to myself. Yes, she would have eventually put it in her food, probably.
Oh my god.
Make some fucking tea with it or whatever. Oh my dear god. Anyway, the only note that I have written down is, would you like coffee with your sugar, sir?
Yeah.
So one day, on my way home from work, I passed by this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild stab and say this guy was probably homeless and off his rocker.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And he has an extra large cup from Tim Hortons, and he's drinking from it, and liquid is not coming out of it. It's just, I don't know how many packets of sugar he needed to fill up that coffee cup, but it was full, and he was just drinking. Is that the verb that I want to use here?
I don't know.
He's shoveling sugar, pure, unconcentrated sugar into his mouth from the coffee cup. I'm like,
the answer to your question is, what do you consider ingesting a pixie stick to be?
I would say you would
problem.
eat that, unless you're doing like other things with it. Like, I mean, you could snort it.
I mean, you could,
but he
I
was
don't
not snorting
recommend
it.
One of our co-hosts has done that.
Why?
Done what?
Carl,
See
have
the
you
brain
snorted
damage.
pitsy sticks?
Have I snorted pixie sticks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not pixie sticks.
Was it
What?
fun?
Have you
dip,
snorted
Carl?
generic off-brand pixie sticks from the
It was-
CVS?
It was flaming hot Cheeto dust.
Oh, well, I've done that by accident, so it's like you're not special.
Intentionally, and
Yeah, but that was very clearly not on accident.
Right.
also it was out of one of the mac and cheese boxes instead.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're disgusting.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what
Why
the
would you
fuck?
Why would you do that?
For the bit.
It wasn't a I
Bit?
upturned
What
the
bit?
bag to get extra in my face.
I'm pretty sure it was on a stream. I don't remember if chat was like, do it, pussy, you won't, and I went bet. Or if it
No, you
was
just did
something
it.
else. I might have just done it.
You thought it was funny, you did it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hate this for you.
Pretty sure I was going to call with our boss, Dan Video Games. And it was just like, yeah, man, I'm just going to fucking... Oh.
I remember
Are we
this
back to
now.
that meme?
Yes, now I remember this.
Yeah.
You're stupid.
Only a little bit.
Because once again, hey Dan Video Games, you wanna...
You don't remember? He bought our podcast for $10.
Yeah, but if he wants to, grow his brand by pimping us out a little bit, please.
I could be a prostitute.
You have the right frame. Be desirable.
Anyway, other than the sugar ingesting man, the only thing of note that I did was I watched Baki, Son of Ogre Season 2.
Yeah.
And so I watched it before anybody tweeted about it.
Uh-huh.
And I got to Barack Osama, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I saw some screenshots
I love
about that.
Baki's that guy who grabs people, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he
They
is.
call him Baki the Grabby Boy?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
it.
he
Yeah.
was in fact notably Baki the grappler, but he
Got
does
there.
that far less now. He does a lot of punches. Yeah, not that
watched-
much grappling.
Like one season, and it was so fucking ridiculously over the top. I had a great time, but I haven't watched any of it since.
So in terms of like this, like buff men doing over the top things, this like niche genre of anime, which is like JoJo and now Baki. Baki kicks the fuck out of JoJo's ass like 100%.
Yeah,
Baki
I've seen panels from Baki that made me go, actually, what the fuck is going on?
No, Baki.
I mean, which JoJo? Because it matters.
All JoJo's. It is straight up a better written story than what JoJo's author can provide.
Oh no, you are correct in that regard. I thought you meant in a fight.
In
I don't
fights
even-
too. No. In these fights, like the last since Baki had its Netflix resurgence, the fights have been holy shit way over the top.
Let me tell you, the only thing I've seen about Baki most of the time is I will see these panels out of context shared. That's really small.
Ah, yes.
It is, but I have seen this also.
Now that you've got no more urine left in you, how are you going to get out of this tetrahedron? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
All right,
Yeah.
listen, there is an A to B here.
I'm sure there is, but it's like, this is wild out of context.
Yeah, the first season of Netflix Baki involved a bunch of hyper dangerous criminals from like all sectors of the globe. Like one man,
that's the one I
man
watched.
was literally just had a hand made of poison, and when he touched you with this poison hand, you are poisoned.
Yep.
How did he get this poison hand? He punched a pot of poison for decades.
Yep.
There was one man who just pulled weapons out of him at all times. He vomited a grenade at one point.
Yep.
He just had a grenade in his stomach for God knows how long, and he just vomited at one
But
point.
yeah, what if he had to fight
'Cause-
Baki?
Yeah, and he didn't even use it on Baki. There's one dude with like switches in his body that when he does like certain things with his hands, he like pulls blades out of several parts of his body. And there was another dude with crazy grip, and that was his shtick. He just had really good grip. But no, Baki's wild. Baki's crazy. I liked this season of Baki way more than the fucking last like NTR season that they had.
Oh, whoa.
There was it was weird. It was weird and not needed whatsoever. They built up and introduced the character to just completely shit on him for the last like 3-4 episodes of that season.
Huh.
And it was the son of Muhammad Ali. Or wait. Huh? Yeah, it was the son of Muhammad Ali. Wild. Watch Baki. It's me describing it doesn't know justice. Just watch all of Netflix Baki. You don't like they touch on things from like the old Baki series, but you don't need it. You don't need it. You can just watch all of Netflix Baki. There's like fucking 4 or 5 seasons out now.
Netflix Baki is like the Creed movies. Where, yes, watching Rocky gives you an appreciation for everything that's going on.
Yes.
But you don't gotta.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's like, oh man, they flash back to the Yeti that Baki fought. And it's like, what's that about? It's not important. Don't worry.
Yeah, they flash back to the Yeti Baki fought. The what? Don't worry. Shut up.
Yeah, it's
He's
not
fighting
important.
something now.
Yeah, he's fighting a different thing now. It's way more
It just
interesting.
made him think of the Yeti briefly.
Yeah, all of this is just Baki building up to fighting his dad, and his dad is the most powerful thing on the planet. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know.
the grappler.
This latest season introduced a character which the way that it ended makes it seem to me that Ogre, that's Baki's dad, way stronger than this new character that they introduced. Spoilers.
Yeah.
The slightest of spoilers. So they found a caveman
Sure.
frozen in ice, beating the shit out of a fucking T-Rex. So it
Yep.
turns out, like, yeah, cavemen didn't exist at the time that we thought they did. They actually existed way earlier.
Yeah.
And this is like the most baddest of men on the planet, and his name's Pickle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they named him Pickle.
They
What'd you
named
name
him Pickle?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, the
Oh,
scientist that
Yeah,
found
he
him.
doesn't speak
named him
English,
Pickle.
stupid.
Yeah, he doesn't say a word at all. He screams.
Why
And
did
that's
they
it.
pick Pickle?
Probably because of the size of his pickle. I don't know.
Yeah, what would you name a caveman, stupid?
I don't know.
Artorias.
So why not Pickle?
Because we already have something that's a pickle.
Yeah, but this is new pickle.
Well, then call him New Pickle.
You probably
Listen,
don't want to
listen.
associate it that much with Pickle, considering I believe in like the second episode, he reporter.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a bad guy for Baki to beat, so, like...
Yeah.
But the thing is, he didn't do it out of like maliciousness.
He did it because caveman.
He did it because like human instincts must mate. And
Oh.
yeah, that just happened in front of like all the camera crew, in front of hundreds of people because they were watching,
That's-
the caveman. And sees the pretty lady, goes King Kong on her, and then there's like a whole debate of like, punish him. No, he's a national treasure. Let him be.
Jesus
or whatever.
Christ.
Yeah.
And his punishment will have to be getting punched in the face by Baki.
That's crazy.
Who knows? Who knows what happened? Anyway, Baki's great. Watch Baki.
Hell yeah.
And that's it. That's me.
You have a funny game
That's
for
PM.
us?
Oh, right. I should turn on my phone and look at my funny game. Yes. Who's ready for a game? Woo!
I'm scared.
On today's episode of
I didn't study.
Tetrahedron.
I would have pickle.
Let's see.
Icahedron.
Let's
Take
go
you out myself.
with this fucking thing. This looks like a psychiatrist like splotch.
Yo, what
It
the
looks
fuck?
like a destroyed computer monitor.
A little bit, yeah.
Also that.
Yeah.
This is about 3x4 Timos.
I'm gonna say 3,000.
$3,000.
I'm gonna say. Actually, it's bigger than I thought it was. I'm gonna say 4,500.
$4,500.
Fuck it. Let's go 6.
$6,000. Today's winner, closest without going over, is Carl.
Oh shit!
Yeah! Let's go.
3,051.
That sucks.
That's great for me. I like being right.
I don't care about that. I just hate looking at the price.
Oh, I do too. That's fucking
Let's
dog water.
go. Oh, all of these prices
We
are
should become
like
fucking artists.
weird on out.
Just
Most
splatter
of them.
some shit on a fucking canvas and go, this is art.
$3,000 peas.
Let's go with this one.
Not to depreciate the value of art, but oh man.
This looks
fine.
like broken bathroom tile.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Also
I
looks like a
see.
broken monitor.
I see the door to darkness from Kingdom Hearts.
Enhance.
Yeah, smack dab in the middle.
Is a
What
signature.
are we enhancing?
Is a signature.
Oh.
There is?
Yeah, down on the bottom right.
Does it say Todd?
Looks like Ted.
It is in fact Ted.
Huh.
Ted Collier. Good work.
Coiler.
Spoiler. Whatever.
Yeah,
This
good
looks
good
like-
job making some blue and black, buddy.
This looks like the same size, but in the other direction.
I'd
Probably
say
painted
it's
both.
like 3x2 Timos.
I'm gonna say $3,051.
$3,051.
I'm gonna say $4,000.
$4,000.
Yeah, let's go with 2,000.
$2,000. Today's winner, closest without going over, is Nick.
Let's
Man.
go.
$3,923.
God, that's somehow more obnoxious than my number.
Okay, since you like the last one so much, have it again, but bigger.
Oh,
$3,924.
Okay.
I'm gonna say $3,400.
$3,400. I don't know why you would go down
Yo,
in price.
why would you go
considering
down? It's
it
bigger.
is
Oh, no, it
the
is bigger.
exact
Hold
same
on, let me
thing,
redo
but
that.
Bigger.
I'm gonna say $4,100.
$4,100.
Go back to 6.
$6,000. Closest without going over, today's winner is Carl.
Yeah,
Shit.
thanks, Nick.
$4,735.
Know where you fucking live.
What?
3. Okay, today's last one will be this one because I like the name of it.
Okay,
This one is called Bloodsicle.
You know?
I can see it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Not really at all.
No, I see it.
kinda.
Okay.
What, is this like a framed photo? Is that it? Is that the size?
I'd say it's about like maybe 1 3/4 Timos tall. This is a painting.
Okay.
It was painted.
Okay.
I kind of see like half a scissors in there at the top, toward the top.
This is a Fright Fur fusion monster.
Yeah.
You know what? I see it. I like it.
There's a leaking condom full of blood in that picture.
Yeah, that's the animal. $2,200.
$2,200.
I'm gonna say $2,300.
$2,300.
You know what? I don't appreciate this energy today.
I'm gonna say $2,301.
$2,301.
I hate us.
Closest without going over, today's winner is me. All fucked up. It's only $1,500.
You know why? Because I was looking at the very bottom where it looked like you could see part of the top of the price, and I saw a curve, so I was like, it's got to be a 2 or 3, or maybe an 8.
Oh my god.
You're a cheater.
I was just like, ooh, if I could guess that right. It's not even the right price at all. It's nowhere near the right price.
Yeah, no, that bottom price, I believe, is pointing toward the right
Probably,
picture
yeah.
there.
That's unfortunate.
Get fucking baited, you idiot.
I got baited hard.
That's today's game of Tetrahedron.
Yay!
And I did the whole thing while still full of urine.
Let's go.
I just realized looking through my pictures that I have a mini munch.
Alright.
I have 2 mini munches.
Do I have the mini munch button still? Did it
Fucking
save it from
better.
last time? Hold on. Which one of you would it be?
Yeah! Yeah!
Where do I put the mini munches again?
Boardwalk?
Boardwalk? Okay, cool.
I don't think it matters.
All right, the first mini munch is...
Honestly, at this point now, it actually makes things a little more difficult for me.
Okay, I'm deleting it. Don't look at it. Do not look at it. Do not... How do I delete shit off my phone? There
I've
it is.
already
There
seen
is.
it because you're taking too long.
I told you not to fucking look. Wait,
All I did was turn on my phone.
There we go. Reese Puff Minis. They're the exact same thing, but
Smaller.
but, like way smaller.
But
I
eensy.
think this makes me like them more.
These are actually way better, smaller actually.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this way more than like regular Reese's Puffs.
I want this.
Yeah, honestly, regular Reese's Puffs are like way too big.
Yeah, these are fantastic. I give them a 10 because they're my new favorite cereal now.
Holy shit.
Wow, that's high praise.
That's the first 10 I think I've ever heard on this whole show.
That's incorrect, I think.
Well, I said
I actually don't know.
listened
That's
to.
true.
Yeah, I believe that's the first 10 since Nick's been on here.
That is true. That's pretty crazy.
So, we all know Reese's Pieces, right?
Uh-huh.
I sure do.
We have the traditional Reese's Pieces, you know.
Oh, we got a double munch?
And then, yeah, a double munch. I said I had 2. So
I thought it would stop. It didn't stop.
and you know they've gone a little to the side with it, where they stuffed the pieces with things.
Sure.
As soon as my shit wants to upload. Are you not
You mean
going
the
to upload?
Reese's?
No, I'm talking about the pieces.
They stuffed the pieces with.
Yeah, they've stuffed the pieces with things.
That's
Okay,
really
but-
hard. The pieces are tiny.
Yeah, they're
no,
pieces.
but not if they blow up the pieces. This is just not going to upload, huh?
But
Well, if they
Nope.
blow up the pieces, they can't put anything in there.
yeah,
Okay, how about this?
it's
then?
like getting rid of a
That's-
horse.
That's not
That-
really like if they make the pieces big, then
Carl?
it's not really a piece. It's just a Reese.
Where did the horse go in this analogy?
You blow up the horse with dynamite. That's-
Just like that whale.
That's how you dispose of horses when
So
they die.
they stuff them now with caramel, where
Oh.
it's
All right, that
it's-
sounds pretty good.
It's
I don't
the
love that.
Reese's Pieces. It's still got the peanut butter in there, but right in the center, there's a little bit of caramel.
Sounds good.
They also have it with peanut. That's the one that won't fucking upload for some reason.
Huh.
They've reversed it where they put milk chocolate in the middle. Also,
Oh.
Okay.
they put. Oh, this one's not gonna also upload for some reason. They put pretzel in it.
Oh.
Those I've
Yeah,
had.
there's a pretzel one.
Love the crunch.
And then here's the one that I have. Please upload. Why do these not fucking upload? What the
Are your
fuck?
files too powerful?
No. If they were too powerful, they wouldn't begin uploading to begin with. Let me try
That's true.
sending this to Boardwalk to see. Okay, they'll go to Boardwalk, but they won't go into the
That's-
fucking notes channel.
That's funny.
They know their proper place.
They know where
Pretzel,
they belong.
pretzel.
Pretzel. That's great.
Pretzel is fucking pretzel in French. It's so
Fuck the
stupid.
French. I hate the French so
stupid.
goddamn much.
Okay, here's what I had
Cookie biscuit.
with Reese's Pieces with cookie biscuit.
Oh, that sounds
Ooh.
good.
That
They
does
weren't
sound
good.
good. Oh.
They were not good.
Well,
They were way too fucking hard. And this isn't like, PM's teeth are weak, this sort of... No, they are like legitimately way too hard. Here's a little cookie bit in the middle. It's actually rather big, but no, it's not good. It's not good. I didn't like it. And when you can get over like the hardness, it's just like a flavorless cookie bit. It's like not even like a good cookie. Very disappointed.
Really unfortunate.
It gets the 2.
That's upsetting.
It's not good. I picked, like, out of all the ones that I took a picture of, that one seemed like the most appeasing to me. I probably should have just gone with the caramel or the chocolate one. Those would have been probably the best, but I don't know. Very disappointed in you, Reese's. Okay, now I'm done.
Alrighty, I'll go next. So work's been very fun.
Now, when you say fun, how suicidal have you been lately?
I walked into the kitchen because we had to clean the kitchen in the building.
Sure.
And we were all like, why does it smell so bad in here? At the start of the summer, the cafeteria workers came in and dumped out a large quantity of fruit.
Oh. Yeah.
And never told anyone it was there.
Mm-hmm.
So it has been rotting and growing fruit flies for over a month.
Had no one gone in there in
the kitchen
last month?
Nope. Oh. Why would we? No one's been in there.
Right. Yes, of course.
As far as we knew, all the garbage was dumped, and then we found out it wasn't because they snuck in the building and dumped fruit without telling us. And it was disgusting. It was god awful. I wanted to throw up.
I bet.
It wasn't great. I think I took a picture of something that was in there, but I can't seem to find where it is. So I think I'm actually going crazy instead. That's wild. Anyway. Yeah, it was really gross. Not the grossest thing that's happened in that kitchen, but we'll get to that one.
In the same week?
We'll get to that one.
Okay.
So we were I told you all about the summer worker we have now that calls me dad.
Yes.
Yeah, they kept saying that they were going to transfer him.
How's fatherhood, by the way?
Not fun.
Damn.
Not fun. They kept saying that they're going to transfer the kids, but they were apparently just threatening them with that to get them to work, which didn't work, which got Dumpy to get into actual arguments with these children. With the 16-year-old child.
This doesn't surprise me, but it does make me sad.
And I'm like, my guy, you're like 50 to 60 years old yelling full force at a 16-year-old who's just going, I will fuck your wife over and over.
Wait, Dumpy is saying I'll fuck your wife to the child?
No. Other way around.
Okay.
Dumpy doesn't even like his wife.
He doesn't.
It's
Dumpy's
okay, he's got
married?
2 more.
That's true.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Fun things that you learn.
I don't remember if this has been brought up and I just willingly chose to forget Dumpy lore.
Yeah, you're better off doing that. Yeah, it's been fun at work. This week, the fun thing was after Dumpy got reamed Wednesday, because he was supposed to be, what was it? He's supposed to be cleaning the bathrooms. He fucked that up and got yelled at and had to redo them. I had to tell him that we had complaints from the athletic director that his office wasn't cleaned, because why would we fucking go around doing regular cleaning during the summer when we're summer cleaning everything?
Uh-huh.
But, he was just like not happy about that, and I had to take care of it, and he got yelled at for that. So he took off on Thursday, which was a fun day because I walked in and heard on the radio, I need everyone in the cafeteria now with mop buckets. And I went, no. That's not good. One of the cafeteria workers came in again without letting anyone know that they were there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them went and used the bathroom in the kitchen, and after they flushed, all of the sewage water from the grates underneath started coming up into the building.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Why are they coming into the building?
That's a great question.
Maybe they just don't want to poop at home.
They have the drains in the kitchen for for any water that leaks to go down into. It all came up from that into the kitchen onto the freshly waxed cafeteria floor.
Oh my god.
All under all the food is. And it fucking reeked.
Was it the dude shitting that caused it?
That's a great question, because we walked into that bathroom. There was no water on the floor. There was water in the bowl that was just regular level. And also the bathroom didn't fucking stink.
Huh.
So we went, what the hell does this mean?
So the actual probable cause was somebody before this one person flushed something.
We think it might have been
much.
Because we have contractors in the building doing painting. So, and they've been dumping the paint down the fucking drains.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So it's probably that, just backing up everything.
Yeah.
And it just caught up to it now, and now it's just all overflowed, and it's like, that's great, guys. But here's the worst thing. And I need to be careful of how I say what I'm gonna say here.
Gonna talk about the kid now?
Yeah. So one of our summer kids was out for a while because he ripped a tendon in his ankle or his leg.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so it was like a light tear, so he was back like now. I think he's been out for like 3 weeks or so. He came in the other day. He's like, "Can I come back to work?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course." He is.
Should have said no.
He is the special ed hire. He's one of the special ed kids that they're like, "All right, we'll give you a job in the school because it's free labor for us from the government. They're paying for us to have you working here."
Yes, the government subsidizes hiring of air quotes disabled people.
Yeah, and they're like,
the kid gets paid, right?
Yes, he gets paid.
Okay.
The kid gets paid, but less than they pay the school to hire him.
Of course. Yes. Okay.
So it's basically free labor for them. They're like, "Yeah, of course."
Or rather, less than they tax break the school.
Yeah, and he's a sweet kid. He's nice. He's good. But the night boss was walking by the old band room, which we were cleaning. It's now like an office of some kind. And the doo-doo water smell, just the smell, not the water, got trapped in that room from the vents, which blew it all in there.
Yes.
This poor kid did not know where anyone went, so he was sitting in there waiting for everyone to come back. And the night boss is walking by the room, hearing him coughing and gagging, sitting in the room, weirdly looking around for someone to show up.
Jesus Christ.
He's just in the room going, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. The night boss walks in and he's like, "Buddy, you can, if it stinks, you can leave. You can walk out of the room. You can go to another room." And he's like, like, no.
So he wasn't told by anybody to wait in this room. He chose this room.
He didn't hear that everyone was going to take care of this, so he turned around and everyone was gone, and he went, "Where'd they go?" And he didn't know what to do, so he was just waiting for everyone.
So he doesn't have like a radio or anybody's number?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He was just like, I'm sure they'll be back, and he's just sitting in there waiting in the doo-doo stench. Oh, this poor kid. I felt so bad. It's like, oh no. Oh, he's fine. He didn't throw up.
That's good.
I would have added to the smell.
I was like, if that happens again, you don't have to stay there. You could go to find one of us, you know. And he was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, please don't vomit on the carpets. We don't have a machine to clean those.
The smell didn't like attach to him, did it?
No, it didn't.
Oh, okay, thank God.
No, it stayed in that room for like a day. It was hell trying to get that not stink as bad.
I bet. I am so happy that I have this new job because I literally only have one small, tiny bathroom that I clean 2 times per week. It is fantastic.
Have you found any eggs yet?
No eggs.
What kind of bathroom
What's the
is this?
point?
Oh, that's fucked up.
So,
how are you supposed to get your fucking protein?
So, we're sitting in our office one day waiting to leave, and I don't remember if it was one of the summer kids or if it was, it was one of the summer kids. Went into the fridge to grab like their drink from there, and they just like froze in place and just stared in the fridge. And me and the night boss were like, "Are you all right? What's wrong?" And he just points in the fridge, and he sees a head in the fridge.
Huh?
It was a mannequin head. from one of the classrooms that some of the other guys wrote the night boss's name on and wrote that it was his girlfriend. And they just left it in the fridge room. And now it is living on a shelf in our room.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
just staring.
Does the boss know about that now?
He's coming in Monday.
Oh.
So he's gonna. Just imagine the scenario. He's gonna walk into this office, see this head poking out from the tool cabinet, and shit his pants. Oh God! Oh, I would give him money to fucking see that reaction.
Holy
now,
shit!
Now he'll clearly take this well, right?
Oh, I hope so. I mean, the teacher was throwing it out, so it's not like it's being stolen or anything. But
no,
like,
but I mean, like
he'll think
the
it's
context
funny.
of like, oh, what are you implying? My girlfriend's severed head.
Oh no, it was for the night boss. We pulled it out of the fridge and showed him, and he started laughing. And he was like, "Dude, that's fucking funny."
All right.
Now remember, it doesn't matter if you're actually stealing. It matters that the company can fucking fire you.
No, it's not a company. It's a fucking school.
Well,
boy, I have terrible news about the education system.
I've taken so many things from so many different schools and have gotten away scot-free. I've looked at principals in the eyes and gone, "I'm taking this home," and they've gone, "Okay." They don't give a shit. I walked out of the school on camera with a fucking wooden baseball bat and went, "This is mine." And they were like, "All right, yeah, that was about to get thrown out. You can have it." Oh, it's great. You know what's not great?
The rest of what you said about this week at work?
Oh, it's not just at work.
Oh.
So let me see if I can pull up the actual dates for this. Means I have to look through my messages here. My wonderful, wonderful family. My mom messaged us the week before last.
Sure.
Let's see the exact date.
9/11.
What?
Oh, no.
When the fuck was it? I guess it was the week of the 24th.
Sure, that sounds legitimate to me.
Something like that. My mom messaged us saying, "Hey, your aunt Eleanor passed away." And I went,
no.
"Oh,
Rip.
That's unfortunate. She's old and sat at tables, and we called her and our other older aunts the Coven because we thought they were all just
sat at tables." It's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard. It's the most fucked up description I've ever heard of my life. Old and sat at tables. That's my only purpose in life, is to be sat at tables.
She's a decorative centerpiece.
We'd go over to there when I was little, and it'd just be her and everyone else just sitting at tables, smoking cigarettes and talking. They did nothing else. That's all they did. Anytime I went there for anything, they were all just sitting around this table talking.
Oh my god, I got a headache from that. Oh my god. Oh, that's good. That was a good chortle right there.
Then she also told me that my Aunt Dot, who was another member of the Coven, was in the hospital. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So my Aunt Eleanor passed. We went to her memorial service last Sunday, which is why I was late for our recording. And
was the funeral happy at least?
I mean, no one was like,
was she
sobbing.
finally happy in the casket?
Jesus.
She was cremated.
Oh.
If she was making an expression, we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
She definitely was.
And then I think it was Thursday or Friday this week, my mom messaged me, "Yeah, Dot passed away." And I was like, "Again?
Oh, well, shit.
Another one?" So I had to deal with my wonderful mother 2 weekends in a row. I love my mother, but also, this is my third time seeing you in a month. Go away. I'll see you on the next holiday. I'll see you Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah,
Shoot.
it's like at this point, at this like time of our lives, at this age, birthdays and Christmas, that's good enough. And Thanksgiving, I guess.
And funerals.
Yeah. Isn't that the fucking episode title of the first Umbrella Academy season?
Probably, yeah, actually. So what was it? It was the day before was my little cousin's birthday party. And then immediately after that was was a funeral. And this weekend, it was, all right, yesterday I did Mill Mike. And then my mom messages me, "Hey, the memorial service is tomorrow." And I went, "Are you fucking kidding me? I was going to see Barbie." So today, my schedule was going at 1 in the afternoon to watch Barbie and immediately going to a funeral.
Jesus Christ.
Not as extreme of whiplash as you would expect it to be somehow, actually.
Oh yeah, the Barbie movie's about, like, death, right?
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
Barbie staring at all the other Barbies and going, you guys ever think about death? And that's just sort of the theme of the movie, in a way. Yeah, and that was sure a thing that happened. As you can see by the two notes, a birthday and a funeral and Barbie and a funeral.
Yeah.
Barbie movie was really good, by the way.
That's good.
It was fantastic. My cousins got a vending machine in their garage.
What?
It's like a smaller one, but you just like, I don't know where. I guess like one of my cousin's boyfriends brought it home from like his job, and I was like, I want one. It's just like a little cooler that has like a button in the front, and you press it, and then it like dispenses actually. But you could also just open it like a mini fridge.
Okay.
And I was like, that's interesting. That's neat. I want one.
Did you buy one?
No, they're expensive, and also we don't have space.
Okay.
And there's also no real purpose for it. We have a fridge. If we had a garage to put it in, yeah.
But you can like have it in your room.
That is true.
Like this mini fridge behind me is fantastic.
You can have it behind you when you stream.
Fridge.
That's true. I could have behind me nuggets or something.
Yeah, I'll just reach into the back right now.
Fucking behind me nuggets.
I heard the Xbox fridge is doo-doo garbage also.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Highly upsetting.
I forgot about the Xbox fridge.
Yeah, it is incredibly upsetting.
It's super inefficient. It takes like 2 days to fucking chill a can of soda.
What the fuck?
Fucking what else happened this week?
I'm sure stuff.
I was talking to Dylan at one point, I believe. And Dylan was like, I've been thinking about getting back into League. And I was like, yo, hey, what's up?
Hey, yo.
No.
You want to assemble a team?
Are both of you doing this to yourselves?
I say
League. Like I didn't play this fucking week.
I like
but that's because you're an addict.
I am.
The last time I played with Carl, I had a hell of a lot of fun. And I'm a lot better at it now than I was like fucking what like 8 years ago when
that is true.
When we had our original team.
But also, I've seen some Pokemon Unite leaks where they're like, yeah, Phalanx is going to be added in the game. And I'm like, all right, you got me back in now. You got me hooked. That's all you had to say. I need my boys.
They just put out Mewtwo X.
Not Mewtwo Y?
No, X. Yeah, because they wanted more. They need more punch people than range people. They have a lot of range people. Because Mewtwo X turns into punch people.
Yeah.
There's so many more punch monsters.
Yeah, but they wanted a psychic one.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, but they wanted a legendary.
That's true.
Metal Gardevoir.
That's
not a legendary. Yeah.
That's not even a legendary.
Is that a real Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah. Iron Valiant.
Game, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I just say how upsetting it is that like the future and past Pokemon don't have like real names?
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
It's just descriptions.
Yeah, I don't like it. They're cool.
It also made me upset.
Like everything about them is cool other than their name.
What made me more upset was that the past ones all had really cool different names, and all the future ones are just iron blank.
Yeah,
and it's like you guys could have done something more creative than that. But
What's
you know
the
that
Jigglypuff called again? Like Primal Scream or something?
Yeah, something like that. Some scream.
Fucking radical.
They're like little you know, in the Pokedex where it's like, oh, you caught a Pidgey, it's the tiny bird Pokemon. They basically took that little descriptor and made it their names, and it's like that's whack.
Huh.
I don't like that.
I also
give them
do not
actual
like
names.
that.
But also, they're kind of running out of names, so I get it.
No, they literally make up language.
They did that in Gen 2.
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with Pokemon Sleep.
So have I.
That feels counterproductive. Keeping up with Pokemon Sleep? Come on.
I got a shiny Chikorita.
There's shinies in this game?
There's fucking shinies. I thought it was a sleep monitoring app.
Oh, but it's also Pokemon.
Really
so basically, when you wake up after your sleep study, depending on how good your sleep was, a certain amount a Pokemon will show up. And once you've registered them in your decks, you can feed them biscuits. And once you feed them enough biscuits, you can add them to your team.
This sucks.
Oh, wait until you see how much you have to pay for biscuits.
What the fuck? You have to pay for biscuits?
They give you some for free. They give you 1 free bonus biscuit every day. And then the rest, you'll be lucky if you get a biscuit for completing a mission.
Yeah, so basically, all of the like baby starter Pokemon have like 5 pips you need to fill up. The bonus biscuit will give you 3, but then you need a Pokeball biscuit, and that only does up to 1. But sometimes, if you're really lucky, it can go up to 3 also. But
also, if you get a Great Ball one, that does 3 right away. But the Great Ball ones, you have to pay money for.
Mm-hmm. And the Pokeball ones also.
Yeah.
But you get some free shit by like completing missions and milestones and shit, but you run out of those eventually.
Yeah,
you have to start paying for them.
Monitoring app that is pay to win.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's very scummy, but it's not scummy if you ignore that part and just do the things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I mean, that's every mobile game. Yeah, this is scummy as shit. If you engage with the scummy part.
Yeah.
Do you know why the only reason I keep up with this game? The alarm that comes with the game is surprisingly effective on me. It wakes me up more often than my actual phone alarm does.
What does it do? Is it just like a tone?
It is just a very like basic beep. It's not like super loud. It's not super offensive. It's just this basic beeping tone. And it wakes me up every fucking time.
Huh.
Meanwhile, my own actual fucking alarm, which is this fucking loud-ass tune, it's like a fucking 50-50 at this point.
Yeah.
But I always wake up with Pokemon Sleep if I go to bed with it.
Same.
I hope
that's how I got this. This is how I got the shiny Chikorita that was hungry, so I was able to get it with just 1 biscuit. I was very happy.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, when it's hungry, feeding it a biscuit gives it more points.
Okay. Whenever I saw it, it was always for a Pokemon that I already had. So I'm like, oh, you just want me to like fill up your energy or whatever? Fuck you. I'm trying to catch this new thing that I don't have yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what's wrong with you little idiots? I don't want to fucking... I have you already.
Damn.
Who cares? Fuck them.
It's like, stop giving me Pichus when you started me off with a Pikachu. Stop it. Stop it. I don't care if it sleeps on its ass.
I'm never going to be normal again.
You weren't to begin with.
Yeah, that's like not even... Okay, go on.
New One Piece episode, PogChamp.
Yeah.
Spoilers for the new One Piece episodes where Luffy does the cool things and stuff. Please skip ahead 6 whole minutes at the beep to avoid this discussion.
Okay, so I have a confession to make.
Yeah, what's up?
Uh-huh.
For some reason, the whole episode in its entirety was just in my recommendeds on YouTube with like 1.1 million views. I watched half of it. It was pretty good.
They really stretched out a lot of just Luffy dancing around, and I was like, all right, guys, can we get to the meat?
Right.
It was so low quality on my phone that I couldn't like physically see or tell what was happening. Luffy was doing some fucking cartoon shit to Kaido. That's all I know.
Correct?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I saw him reflect an attack. That was pretty hype.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, we didn't tell Misha that it was spoilers.
Misha, there's spoilers for One Piece. I don't think Misha cares about One Piece. I actually don't know.
Well, they care about Zoro's titties, but like...
Zoro's titties are very nice.
They're universal. You don't need to be a One Piece fan to know about that.
That is true.
Misha, this was your in to put up those titties again, by the way. Please.
I better see them on my desk. There they are! Yeah, the drums of fucking liberation have sounded, and baby, they're beautiful. Fantastic
it's really
animation,
good.
so fucking good. I'm so happy about it.
So quick note.
Yeah?
Because, from starting from nothing, and all of a sudden I'm on episode like 700 something.
Yeah?
1,000.
Oh, okay. That's scary.
1,071.
It's so much worse than you thought.
I know of the thing that happened because Carl mentioned it when it happened in the manga, like way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now seeing it in animated form, it kind of scares me because the way Luffy was acting isn't something that I imagine a good person doing. He didn't laugh very hero-like.
I have terrible news for you.
Oh?
Luffy is a criminal and a pirate.
Okay.
He intentionally steals from people.
Okay, but you get my meaning. I get that, yes,
like
he is a pirate.
Yeah.
But yes, as the hero good guy protagonist that he is meant to be, that he has been since we were all children,
Oh.
he did not seem that way at all when the things were happening. He was cackling like the Joker at some points.
It's funny.
That's true.
All
Gear
right.
5 Luffy would walk into a fucking Little Caesars and go, I want the normal bread, please.
All right, so here's the thing.
God, fuck you.
Gear 5 Luffy is a rubber hose cartoon character. Because rubber. But rubber hose cartoon characters are kind of fucking like vile assholes to each other all the time.
I think it's
extra Looney Tunes with
yeah,
it.
it is very funny to me. There's a bunch of people who are like, this wasn't adapted faithfully. This shouldn't fucking be like this. The weird fucking cartoon sound effects. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, that's literally what Oda wanted, actually.
Yes, this is,
Yeah,
this
like-
is the point.
That is specifically what he asked for.
How else would you do that?
There is no other way.
There is
They
no...
want it to be like serious.
Yeah, they're like,
From-
it's not a
from what-
serious power-up. It's not like Ultra Instinct Goku. And I'm like, because it's not. The whole
'cause
point is that it's
not
different from every other shonen power-up.
Yeah, from what Carl showed me of the panels way back when, yeah, this is as faithful to that as you can get without fucking reaching into fucking the previous like animation slide and pulling that back out and like throwing it at a guy. No, this is how it should have been.
People are acting like Gear 4 was fucking serious when it's like he turned into Bound Man and just stood in place bouncing going, ooh! Like that's so threatening and scary, dude.
If
Then
you
the
want
first time
seriousness and
Bound Man
like,
happened, I
Yeah,
got
go
so
ahead.
mad.
when
Like,
the
this is stupid.
if you want seriousness, you have an entire cast of characters that fill that out for you.
Yeah.
You got Sanji, you got Zoro, you got... there's so much more that I'm not even aware of, but you got those. But then you have the cartoon shtick, and I'm sorry, our main character just happens to be a little fucking goofy with it. But guess what? That's always been this character. He's always been a little fucking goofy. Now he's just really fucking goofy.
He sure is.
I can't wait to see the IRL interpretation of this.
Oh, if they get that far, I'll lose my fucking
There's
mind.
no fucking way.
I need it so bad, Nick. I need it
There's
so
literally
bad.
no fucking
It's
way.
all I could think of watching that was if they got this far, how would it look? I need to know.
You know how it would look? It just turns into the mask. That is literally
He's
the only
actually
way.
right.
That's
the
all I
only
want.
way that they can make this work is either turn it into the mask or fucking do like a hybrid sort of thing, like with Who Framed Roger Rabbit type of thing. That is the only way that this works.
Yeah.
I actually think that I would love it if they played it up like super seriously the whole show, and then Gear 5, they just have like a cel-shaded 3D model of fucking of Gear 5 Luffy, and everyone just pretends it's normal.
All right, I have one last thing. So I've been Digimon TCG pilled a little bit, as I was talking to our friend Ars last night, and they're telling me about
Like the letter?
ARS.
Ah.
And they've been telling me about just
God, that's
Just like
the
the
old
decks
art
and
too.
stuff.
Jesus.
yeah. They're like, here's some of the cards you might be interested in, and I was like, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm interested in these. I'm interested in all of these. Just like, here's the Machine Dramon deck. It's all about getting out a big beat stick that you swing into people with that avoids destruction. And I'm like, I love trains.
I know you do, buddy.
Trains are my favorite archetype, actually.
Yeah,
what
that's essentially
actually
what this is.
what actually really sold me, let me get the exact picture, was very specifically this art of Beal Starmon.
Ah, yes, the X antibodies. Yeah, that is the good one. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like, titty aside,
No,
Look at Trigun in the background.
all of the art in the background made me go, holy shit, I love this art style. While I'm staring at the tits nervously, just wiping sweat from my brow, going, no, guys, trust me, I love this card because of the art. That's it.
Yeah, them like fucking gender bending fucking Beelzemon was like do that more often with more characters, more humanoid characters. I don't need fucking gender bent fucking Metal Greymon or whatever, or Greymon.
He just looks exactly the same.
Why
Yeah,
not?
just exactly the same, but like boob armor. It's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, they were running me through how some of the gameplay works in it, and I was like, this seems a lot nicer than Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're like, oh yeah, it would cost you only $60 to build a deck of this instead of $400. And I was like, yeah, I think I like this a little better, actually.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's not as popular.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and they're
less
like,
people playing it.
yeah, and they're like, all right, and also none of the decks really like go out of meta. Like, they're all still good to play, even when they're not the meta decks.
Is there even a ban list in this game yet?
That's a great question. I do not know.
God,
There's-
I can't fucking get over that tummy. Jesus.
Right?
Fuck.
I
Right?
feel that.
Damn.
Right?
Fucking Beal Starmon back shots over here.
What the fuck?
So this is my fucking wallpaper on loop.
It's
Yeah, so I'm currently sitting here sweating, going, I might just get a deck of cards and try this out. Play it on Tabletop Sim first to see how I feel about it before committing to anything.
fair.
Because I know a good amount of people now who are actually like really into this.
Yeah, the only, like, I'm never gonna play this physically. The only way that I would play it is either on tabletop or like if one day they build a simulator of this online.
They better, because it's actually doing surprisingly well, all things considered.
Or hey, Bandai, you could fucking put out a video game.
They could.
You do those good sometimes.
I think I was told that there is a video game, but it's just a tutorial thing and nothing else. And it's like, that's unfortunate.
It's the
A
start,
little bit.
but I mean, come on, just fucking Legacy of the Duelist with it.
All right, that's me. Hello, everyone. Let's get ready to do an ad read. I guess I can't do the let's get ready to rumble thing because it's copyrighted. I could have held it for a while. It would have been a funny bit, but like it's happened before on the podcast, I can't do that because copyright laws. I fucking hate corporations. Anyway, hey, did you know that you can follow us on Twitter and also Blue Sky at DipShipsPod on Twitter and dipships.boats on Blue Sky? I had to remember for a second if there were ats or not on Blue Sky. You can also follow each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish. It's EKKO_fetish. I actually have 3 Blue Sky codes, so you should probably see the rest of us on Blue Sky at some point. I feel like that's gonna take off and be the thing when Twitter/X eventually fucking dies entirely. But I hope we'll see what happens. If you have any questions you want to ask us or any topics you want us to discuss, you can send them to questions@dipships.boats. You can also tweet them to us or skeet them to us on Blue Sky, Twitter, Blue Sky, DipShipsPod, dipships.boats. You already heard it before. Check them there. If you would like to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. I'm pretty sure if you just type in calamitycarl.com, that brings you to my yeah, it does. It brings you directly to don't play that. It's scary. Don't play the video. It takes you straight to our YouTube channel. That's where, or to my YouTube channel. It's where DipShips is. So you can go there. You can become a member. You can just do that. I forgot I had that domain. I was like, how do I tell people to go to the YouTube? The fucking calamitycarl.com. There you go. It's easy. It'll tell you that the connection's not secure because, I don't know, Google Domains just doesn't exist now, I guess. I think they were bought by like Squarespace or something, and I just don't get it, dude. Anyway, you can join for any of our tiers on either of those. They're about the same. You get to see things You get to watch PM versus Anime for $5 a month. At $5, you also get to watch episodes of DipShips and DShips a day early, and Party Boat whenever it happens, you know. At $1, you get to listen to each episode of DipShips a day early. You can listen through the Patreon app. I think that one is currently only on Patreon because I don't have another spot to put it on for like YouTube. I could just put a still image or something with the audio and throw it up, but that's a lot. I have so much all of the time that I'm trying not to just blow my brains out. I mean, not that. $10 and above, you get to... Oh my god, what's the $10 thing? Oh, I get to shout out your name here at this part. And there's another thing I think that I can't remember because my brain has snapped in half. At 20 and 50 are just for like if you want to support us that much, and also to recommend PM versus Anime things. We've been getting through the backlog a bit. We just finished Mazinger Z. We just also finished another series that was actually shorter than we thought it would be. So we got 2 just knocked right out right there. We're moving through that fucking list at lightning speed, baby. We're still in the middle of Full Metal Alchemist, so you could watch that while it's going up. It's been a while since we recorded that one because we really wanted to knock out Mazinger, but we were getting through that. Patreon got rid of goals, but like I'm still keeping track of things that we said we would have as goals, and by that I mean the things that I remember. And what I remember was at $700 on the Patreon we would do a One Piece watch podcast. We are currently at 364, so I mean, you know, hey, if you can help us get to that goal. Remember that you should only sign up if you know that you can afford to help out. Make sure you take care of yourself first. We have a $50 patron. We had 2. One of them had to bump it down because he had to take care of himself. That's understandable. Take care of yourselves before anything else. Make sure you can afford what you're putting in. And if you gotta jump down, don't feel bad about it, because I know that money gets tight sometimes. Anyway, I'd like to thank our $10 and above patrons, which I just had up, and then I left the fucking page like a goddamn idiot. Had it all set up, all ready to go, and I just left the page. Starting with Alatos Diogenes. Alatos, how dare you? Love Korak. Ali Bear. Breakdown 707. Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka. Fire Trooper 113. Frost Samurai. Javier Porksword. Chris Derp. Lordy Fars. Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, PM Sooth is lost and scared, Ryan Superfan. So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. I don't know why I did it like that. Vine Ultimax. We would come up with new bits, but unfortunately, there's a shortage. Thank you very much, Trev. Wubba, BB, Zombie Slayer 051, and of course our $50 patron Yellow Yondello. Thank you all for the support. It means the world to us. It helps us pay our editors. It helps us pay our bills. It helps us pay Nick. You want to pay Nick, right? I wasn't able to pay Nick last month. I feel bad about it. But he has a job now, so he's a little better off. But also, I didn't get to pay Nick, and it sucks. It's like taking a bone out of a puppy's mouth. Thank you all for the support. And hey, if you cannot afford to directly support us through that way, just remember that you can leave a comment, a thumbs up, a little like, you know, 5 stars if you're listening on a platform that lets you rate, anything like that, you know, and just make sure that you share the podcast with anyone who you think would enjoy it, because hey, podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. So, you know, any and all of that helps. Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird, and additional music, Appetite Delight, Ride the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. Wonderful music, fantastic musician, wonderful person, love him a bunch. I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shora, SHORAH_art, and SHIBUYAGATO for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail art. My boys did good. My boys did a good job. And of course, I would be remiss not to thank Misha and G at Misha Butt, MISCHABUT, and amazing GGG Guy for doing our editing. Misha's been doing the podcast. G's been doing PMVA. Both have been doing fantastic work. Thank you both so much. Don't forget to... Wait. Oh man, I fucked it up. That was a good one too. Hold on, take 2. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know where you're watching. So just to make sure, that's fuzz, not I thought there was a bug on my shirt. It scared me. Hey, listen, just like wherever you check it out, just let us know. Leave comments. There's a Q&A thing on Spotify you can do, which I should go check to see if anyone's left anything there. I didn't get any notifications, so I'm assuming not, but I mean, nobody really knows for sure. I'm not doing the Apple one. It takes a while for me to log in. Still just I Eat Paint on episode 82. I'm just little. Leave more of those if you can, if you want to. It helps us. It gives me something more to do during this. It makes me feel less awkward during this. Get yourself some merch. Get to streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch. Get yourself a bucket hat. Get yourself a keychain thing. Get yourself stickers. I don't know, fucking something, dude. It's all there. Check out DipShips if you like Yu-Gi-Oh. You should really like Yu-Gi-Oh. You probably shouldn't. Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of fucking dog shit. I think I said it last time. We have Mazinger Z on the way. I just got the footage over to G along with our other series. All of that's over to G, and G is currently working on it. I don't know. We have other things that have to come out eventually, but right now they're not. They'll come out eventually, and then it'll get like maybe 100 views, and I'll just be like, okay, at least someone watched it. At least someone cared about it. Did you know I got a fucking comment on the last party vote that we put out that was just like, oh cool, YouTube never notified me about this video. Thanks so much, YouTube. That's so cool that you're actively stifling our fucking videos from people. That's great, dude. What a good platform. Anyway, I'm before I have a heart attack, I'm gonna go fucking lay down. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hey, I hope you all continue to enjoy the rest of this episode. I hope you've been enjoying it. If you haven't, I'm sorry. There's no refunds. You gotta live with it. This is what you wanted, I guess. This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay, I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
Hey, guy?
Do you want to go next?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I stole PM's job.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Scraping gum there, boy.
I came into work in, the print shop, make books and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my boss was like, it's going to get really hot out later today, so right now, first thing in the morning, I need you to take this pesticide, these weed whackers, and these gloves, and also one of those, the prison stakes where you stab garbage.
Uh-huh.
And just wander the premises and make it clean, because I have people coming that need to look good. It's like, this is not... I didn't sign up for this.
Bro, I haven't been given a fucking weed whacker. I've been given a fucking watering can and a dustpan.
I was
Still
doing
probably
such a
getting paid more than
bad fucking job weed whacking, by the way, that a lady who was pulling into our parking lot stopped halfway up the incline to give me tips.
That's hilarious.
I really appreciated her because I did not know what I was doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did it help? Did the tips pay
It did
off?
help.
Okay, great.
Because my boss didn't do anything. He was just like, here it is, go. And I was like, all right.
Had you ever used a weed whacker before this
Nope.
point? Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
On my way back in, I saw something on the gutter,
Yeah.
and I thought that I had cracked a murder investigation.
Oh.
Let me see if I can get the picture here. There it is. I saw this red splatter, and I was like, man, if I didn't work at a print shop, I would find this really concerning.
Yeah.
I brought it up to my boss, and apparently, a couple weeks before I started working there, someone had come up to the back area of the shop where like we all come in with lipstick and wrote a bunch of cuss words about the owner.
Oh.
All over the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not blood. That's way too light to be blood.
So I guess they just like tossed the lipstick in a general that way direction or something. But it was very concerning for about 2 minutes, and I was like, what's that? And then the sad news.
Oh.
The coworker who started a week before me.
Oh, the lady that nobody likes.
The lady that nobody likes has quit.
Oh no.
I left early one day, and I came in the next day, and my boss was like, literally 20 minutes after you left, she had like a massive breakdown about how mean the owner is, and just walked out. And I was like, oh, well, the owner's not here for the next 2 days, so maybe she'll like come in the next 2 days and get paid and then probably dip Monday. But no, she just didn't come back at all. She also thought someone stole from her on her way out because she was like getting her stuff and getting ready to leave, and she didn't see her energy drink in the fridge.
Bro.
And she was just like already hysterical, so she's like, and someone stole from me, and she like storms out, and then after she goes, my boss opens the fridge and the energy drink rolls out of the top rack.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess someone had just moved it up there to make room for their lunch. So anyway, it's been like 4 or 5 days since then, so I drank it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
She's not coming back, so I was like, I'm having a really hard day. I'm gonna drink her fucking energy drink. And then I have an incredible early birthday present, because for like 2 years I've been looking forward to the release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah, that's out.
Yeah,
it is.
is.
They like bumped up its release date, like they released it early. It was supposed to come out the end of August, and it came out like the 3rd. And I have done nothing except play Baldur's Gate since it came out.
Nice.
It's pretty good. I have very minor complaints, but I'm having a very good time. It's been a while since I was like really sucked into a game like this. And there's so much more to go. I'm still in Act 1, and I've been playing for like 30 fucking hours.
Yeah, that's how these games go.
It is how these games go. It also has the side effect of making me want to play the Divinity games again.
Oh, no.
Which is, you know, more 100-hour RPGs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact that both Divinity, Divinity 2, and Baldur's Gate 3 are all multiplayer. So I'm doing my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 plus... so far one, but I have another one planned. One multiplayer thing where we're just being assholes to everyone. So several 100-hour playthroughs of each of these games. It's really good though. I'm very excited. I have gotten a lot of enjoyment out of being a bear, like more than I thought I was gonna. Because
that's me
like,
every day.
You have the ability to like sneak around and the ability to like jump. And the animations for when the bear is sneaking and jumping are fucking hilarious. And the bear, because it's based on your strength score and the bear is strong as hell, can jump so high and so far. So like I put them on top of a roof to start combat, and as my multiplayer buddy was directing the NPCs and started combat underneath me, I just had the bear leap off the rooftop and sail across the battlefield like fucking Superman to land in front of a bandit and fucking maul him. It was majestic. I'm in love with the animations for the bear.
Are you literally playing as a drop bear right now?
I literally am playing as a drop bear. I'm a druid barbarian, and the whole point is just to get really mad and kill people by dropping on them from the sky.
That's awesome. Australia would hate you.
They sure would. Let's see. I had another Yo Boats. That's right. This was really disappointing for me. So
I didn't sound like it at the time.
It wasn't at the time, and then as soon as I opened up Netflix because I was like, I don't want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and I'll get to that in a second. But I don't want to watch Yu-Gi-Oh right now because I'm doing something that I have to focus on, so I can't read subs. So I'm just gonna go on Netflix and put on something that's in English. And I was recommended by Netflix a new Netflix original animated program.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about boats.
Oh?
Gross.
It's called Captain Fall, and it's not good.
I was gonna say it's fucking
It's not
animated
good.
boats. Oh, it's fucking Azure Lane, isn't it?
It's that would be better, I think.
Yeah, at least that one's got fucking titties in it.
Exactly.
Would you motorboat a boat?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
I would. Hell yeah.
It's got like the
Like, hey girl, let me get into that poop deck.
I'm gonna give you the plot synopsis
Uh-huh.
of what I've watched, which is the first 3 episodes. Watching these 3 episodes took me about 2.5 weeks
Oh,
because I had to just keep stopping because it was really bad. Our main character, Jonathan Fall,
Mm-hmm.
is the worst sailor who ever lived. He is like the latest in a line of famous sea
Fall
captains.
Guys?
Kind of, literally. And like his family hates him and doesn't want anything to do with him because he's like a huge failure as a sea captain.
What the fuck?
And he gets a dream job basically. He gets to be a captain on a really famous boat. Like it's really exclusive and really prestigious, and it makes his family love him, and he's super excited. And no one is sure why that he got this job.
I was about to say if he's that bad.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure his
the
reputation
people
precedes
who
him.
hired him asked specifically for the singular worst captain that they had.
Oh, they want the ship to sink.
They
or get
want
lost.
I guess they would be the antagonists if I had to classify this as a story. They're like drug smuggling, slave trading. They're like every criminal you could think of is on this ship's crew, and they do a whole bunch of crime. And Carl was right. They keep getting captains to be Fall Guys. So they got Captain Fall Guy. And they basically like had good captains that they were like trying to manipulate, and like I don't fucking know, but they eventually decided like, listen, having a competent captain is too much of a pain in the ass, so let's just get the worst dude possible and use him like a puppet.
Well, if you want to eliminate them, you just gotta like hold on to them really close to a ledge and then see if you could push them off so they fall into the pink goo.
It's true. That's almost what happened. I think it's supposed to be a comedy, but it's not very funny.
Oh, just like Shakespeare. Did you know that Shakespeare apparently was known more for writing comedies? I never knew that in my life.
I have heard this, but I don't know. I don't know.
I could not name you one Shakespeare comedy.
Right. None that I've read.
You don't think King Lear is a comedy?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either. I just know it by name.
Okay, so here's the deal. A lot of things that they would consider comedy, we would not consider
That's also
comedy.
true, yeah.
Motherfuckers in 1805 when that motherfucker was like, I bite my thumb, but not at thee, sir. And they were like, haha, that's so true.
Yes, though, exactly.
God. Really
Like-
upset that you're 100% correct.
Like, they watch fucking, like, Romeo and Juliet fucking murder suicide, and they're like, ha! Rich people are fucking stupid!
Dude, we should watch Romeo plus Juliet, the live action modern day one.
That one's actually good,
No,
like
That
really
one's
good.
great.
I refuse.
Draw your swords, man,
You're
as they all
weak.
pull out guns.
I'm not watching rom-com with the DipShips Crew. I'm sorry.
And then I have
Pump
continued...
versus rom-com.
Pump versus Rom. I've continued watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V.
Nice.
Guys, I don't know how the fuck to say this. This is some of the best Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen.
Yeah, it's actually kind of upsetting,
It's
isn't it?
really fucking good.
We clown on, like, pendulums and Arc V, but the actual anime itself is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, the 4 episodes that I just finished watching, episodes 31 to 35, I think is outright some of the best fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. Which is insane.
Remind me, what are the duels?
So 31 and 32 is Yuya versus Sawatari with Yosenjus.
Yep,
And then right after that is Sora versus the Raid Raptor guy.
Yep.
Fluffles versus Raid Raptors.
Yes.
And that was the end. That was the last one I saw. And that, like, Fluffles versus Raid Raptors is such a good fucking duel. I was losing my mind.
Hell yeah.
Very excited to watch more Arc V, which is not a sentence I thought I would say in my entire fucking life.
It's very cool because, like, the protagonists rarely lose. Like, you can count on your hands, on one hand, like, how many times the protagonist loses. Yuya almost loses every duel,
and he has lost, I think, twice at this point.
and he loses plenty. I don't think he has the most, but he might be like second in total losses.
Listen, total losses, Zexelboy is number one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because he loses 100 duels before the season even starts.
Exactly, yeah. No. Like, but talking like purely on screen, I think he has the most. Yuya almost loses all the time, and if it wasn't for this series' shtick of action duels, he would lose so many fucking duels.
I'll also just say...
it's good to see that, like, tension.
Yeah, the duels are actually pretty tense. I enjoy them a lot. I didn't expect there to be an interdimensional war in my children's card game, but I'm here for it. I'm really here for it.
You're only in the beginning, bro.
I know.
It
I'm
gets
so excited.
So much wilder. And it gets even wilder than that because the anime doesn't even cover like the very end of the manga, and the manga fucking goes.
God.
Is that what you
I'll just shoot you a message sometime when I finish the anime to see what happens after the fact. But yeah, that's me.
Hey, Matty.
Yeah?
What happened in your week?
I worked, and now I'm recording a podcast.
I don't understand.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing
I don't think I
exciting
had
happened?
any notes.
I didn't see any. That's why I wanted to ask.
No, let's see. My last note in here was into the Mediverse. I had another person try to friend me with my name the other day, but other than that, like literally yesterday.
Alrighty,
but
then.
no, other than that, no, nothing.
All right, then you want to move on to questions?
Yes.
All right, before that, listen. PM.
No.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I already know what you're going to ask, and no.
What am I going to ask?
Is it the draft?
Of course it is.
Yeah, no, we're not doing it.
Come on.
I don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because, Carl, you're really going to make me call you out on this fucking podcast? Because I'm finna do it. I'm finna fucking do it. Since the inception of this podcast, you've been trying to riff off of fucking Rooster Teeth properties. Enough, bro. You're a creative guy. Use those creative bones in your body.
I know, but I want us to talk about commercials that are stupid to be liked.
Listen.
Then we can do that off camera.
Listen, I couldn't even do that.
I refuse to do something
so
close to what somebody else just Carl, you need to understand this from my perspective. Rooster Teeth, to me, as fucking leagues and bounds as they are ahead of us, they are competition to us, a rival podcast. Even though they don't consider us as rivals, every other podcast in the spectrum are rivals. I refuse to do something so blatant as straight up a commercial draft. I refuse. You want to do something completely different? 100%.
So, okay, hang on. Now I have input.
Yes.
Now I can talk about this.
Uh-huh.
I can't do a commercial draft because I have goldfish memory and I don't remember anything from my childhood.
That's fine.
That's fair.
In terms of competition, what I do actually enjoy in very specific communities is when people egregiously steal from each other. I love seeing like the same three Yu-Gi tubers steal each other's jokes and ideas consistently. However, I also definitely get what PM is saying. We're not. We're really not.
God, I wish we made the money the Yu-Gi Tugers made.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, no, I get what PM is saying because I wouldn't want to do that either. But sometimes it's fun. Sometimes
and now I
it
can
is
reveal
fun.
my ulterior motive. We talked about them long enough that I could put them in the fucking notes and we can leech off of Rooster Teeth being in the tags.
Misha, cut this all out.
The ulterior motive comes out.
Now, you see, that I agree with, because the last time we talked about Rooster Teeth on this podcast, that one episode had like triple the views. Thousands of views. So that I 100% concur with.
Oh, man. Hey, if you have any questions you want to ask us, you can send them on Twitter at DipShips Pod. You can send them on Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky. DipShips.boats on Blue Sky. Or you can send them in on at our email, questions at dipships.boats.
I'm just going to say it right now. I am never going to make a Blue Sky. I am never leaving off of Twitter until Twitter just ceases to exist. Oh, but Twitter technically... yeah, I know. It's X now. Until Twitter is wiped off the face of the earth, I am never leaving Twitter. Not because I'm a Twitter fanboy. It's just been... I've been on here for a fucking decade.
Yeah.
I am way too old and stupid to move anywhere else.
It just annoys me that it's like you can't DM anyone unless you like have Twitter Blue. It has to be only people that follow you that you follow.
Guess who doesn't fucking DM anybody? That's
there's a fucking hard limit on it now. So it's like, you've used up all your DMs for the day unless you get Twitter Blue. It's like, I want to put your face in a wood chipper, you fucking ugly cock. Anyway.
Damn.
You have questions.
Actually, you know what? No, that one doesn't even get a damn. Fuck him. Anyway.
Lordy Fars asks, hello, Boat Buds.
Boat Buds.
I don't know if I read this one before or not. Carl's not the only one with a dumpy. I have a coworker who is obsessed with me, sitting with me at lunch, a large restaurant with plenty of places to sit, stopping what he's doing to chat with me, which I hardly respond to, and his idea of small talk is weird. He's big on American patriotism.
Great.
Cool.
Not like right-wing MAGA stuff, but more so why are American flags made outside of America? And playing patriotic songs really loud on his break.
What the fuck?
I can't tell if he's trying to be friendly or trying to hit on me. I'm a girl, we're both in our early 20s. Should I do anything about this? Lordy Fars.
He's hitting on you. He's hitting.
It's the second one.
It definitely sounds like it.
As to what you do, listen, as a woman, you hold all the power. You tell him stop, and if he doesn't stop, you go to the person in actual power and be like, hey, this person's harassing me. Please get him to stop.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say, as a woman, I know plenty about this. I was going to go, wait, whoa. Are you telling us something we don't know?
No,
is this...
No, I'm not coming out. This isn't my coming out story.
I got excited for a second. I was like, yo!
You know, you do have a lot to talk about eggs.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, but they're not mine, and I don't want them.
Oh, are you unfamiliar with the term egg?
Are you not talking about the womb?
I am not.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay. So they call a trans person who is yet to admit that they're a trans person an egg.
Oh,
and when they admit to
okay.
themselves that they're trans, that's the egg cracking.
Right. Okay.
Like a bird coming out of its shell, you say.
Right. I understand. I am not that. I am going to go ahead and say I am not that whatsoever. No. I get that I have titties, but no. These are not by choice. If I could get rid of them today, I would.
My advice...
There's a lot of people who feel that way.
Oh, yeah. My advice to most people is just to be more of a bitch than you currently are.
Yeah, you can't even say, like... You can't even really say, like, yeah, just let him down gently, tell him that you're not interested, because the motherfucker could turn around and, like, break your car window when you're trying to leave one day.
Yeah, if it's generally, like, upsetting or scaring you, you firmly, don't beat around the bush, firmly tell him, hey, stop, or I'm going to report. And if he continues, go and report. And, like, if worse comes to worse and you're too timid to do that, just, like... He clearly likes you for who you are now. Just be the complete opposite, but only towards that person. Don't be around everybody else in the office or restaurant, wherever you work.
I don't even think that would work.
Just be like a complete and total utter bitch to this person.
There you go. That's what you gotta do.
And be completely, your usual self to everybody else.
I don't know how solid of advice it actually is, but
that's
I mean, not until you try.
That's why that was my second piece of advice, and I told them to be like, hey, stop it, or else I'm going to get management to stop it.
Yeah.
You just really need to be A, firm, and B, meaner.
Yeah, the most important part is firm, because once again, you hold all the power in this situation. You want him to stop. Like,
if you aren't, and you give them any leeway to think otherwise, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You being any sort of lenient with him is basically giving him an open hall pass to be as weird and off-putting as possible.
Yay!
So be firm and tell them to stop. That's our advice.
Yep.
Gotta hate people.
Punch him in the face.
Yeah.
You'll go to jail for that one.
That's plan like Q.
They won't go to jail for that. They're a woman.
Women go to jail.
Yellow Yondello asks, this is their 11th Kit Kat question.
Hell yeah.
Would you rather be the person who has held the door open too soon or the person who has to run for it?
I have been both.
I have been both also. I would rather be the person who opens the door too early.
Yeah, same.
Too soon is fine. Because, like, I'm in no rush. Why do I care?
Exactly. I'll hold it for a while. You can walk, dude. It's cool. I don't care.
And it's great because, especially here in Canada, If you open it up too soon and the door's just open, letting either all the hot air out or all the cold air in, it's brutal. Only spring and fall is where it's like, oh, it's fine. But summer and winter, no, get fucked. I'm upsetting everybody by holding the door open too soon.
What about you, Maddie? Sooner?
Yeah, I'm fine being the asshole just holding the door.
Hell yeah. We're all considerate.
In fact, you know what? I like being the asshole who's holding the door, and then when you're taking some time checking my watch.
I'm just on my phone when that happens.
I pull out one of those little party poppers when they make it to the door and pop it, and they go, "You made it!"
Pull out an old-fashioned pocket watch and just, come on, Jefferson, we don't have all day.
And before we continue, Yellow, you gotta chill on the Kit Kats. You know, I'm getting worried about your health. I don't want you to end up being pre-diabetic. You know, you gotta slow it down.
I have one of the Kit Kats.
Do you think they actually eat them, or do they just get the question?
Why would you just open up a Kit
think
Kat
they
just
buy
to
a
read
Kit
the
Kat, rip the
open up the
question?
Kit Kat and throw it away? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
There might be a resource online for Kit Kat questions that are printed on them.
But I mostly mean, like, if I don't know how they're set up, right? It's possible that it could be a thing where it's under the wrapper. So all you would have to do is flip the little, like, seam over to read the question and answer.
No, I assume it's like a Snapple thing where you have to, like, open up the thing to actually see it. Get
Hams,
treat and trivia.
Please tell us.
Hams asks us, I just wanted an excuse to show off this anime protection I pulled off. Any moments where you dragged victory from the jaws of defeat? And they've posted this image here.
Let's see.
From Pokemon Showdown of what appears to be them.
I don't know how to read this. Hang on. 0.2%. I can read that.
It appears that they have won a battle with just the King Gambit left, with like the littlest amount of HP possible.
1 out of 404.
I've like over the course of my time on the internet doing all these Nuzlockes, I have plenty, but like the two most recent that I can think of is like the two champion battles in Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon. Oh god, which one did I play? Shield. So yeah, either one of those two. They're like very victory from defeat sort of moments.
Hell yeah.
I have a recent one that I could say because I think of it.
Go.
I'm thinking specifically of the episode of DipShips where I top decked a lightning vortex when I very much needed it.
Very funny.
I don't know if I actually went with it, if I actually like committed to it, but I think I disliked that video. If there is one dislike on that video, it's from me.
That's so funny. Holy shit.
Oh, it was awesome.
So I today was in a very difficult boss fight in Baldur's Gate 3. I was trying this boss fight for, this is not a joke or an over-exaggeration, 3 hours of like trying the fight, dying, reloading the fight, trying a different strategy, dying, reloading, trying a different strategy. And when I did finally win, I won with 2 out of my 4 party members dead, and the other 2 who were standing both at 1 hit point.
Oof.
I was so worried that I was going to have to do the whole fight again.
That's crazy. What about you, Maddie?
Victory from the jaws of defeat.
Defeat from the jaws of victory when you hit the wrong button in Master Duel.
No.
I mean, mood. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm sorry. My brain just sort of turned off for the last, 5 minutes?
Something like that.
So literally this moment right now.
This is not a victory.
Yeah,
isn't a
I
victory.
wouldn't call this a victory, bud.
This is sad. This is early onset dementia.
Defeat from the jaws of victory.
This is just early onset dementia.
Damn. Oh well. At least they don't have to suffer for long, please.
Yeah,
Wow,
don't forget.
that's sad. Stark Maximum asks, in honor of EVO going on this weekend, which fighting game character do you think is the coolest? Regardless of whether or not you play them or their game, just whoever is the coolest motherfucker.
I have
Fuck.
2 answers. One's kind of a meme, and the other one's like legit. Legit
Same.
is Iori. I fucking love Iori. I think he's a cool, like, a villain character. The only thing I don't like about him is the fucking strap that connects both of his legs. It's just not needed. I don't know why that's there, but whatever. He's got it. And a meme answer is probably Giovanna from the latest Guilty Gear. She's just so fucking hot. She's so hot and cool, but also really hot.
Hell yeah.
But also really cool, but also really fucking hot. She's got that wolf thing. She's also got great titties. She's just great. I love her.
Oh, well, same with that with me, but Testament.
Okay, yeah.
Because like nothing like dick from a goth chick. Let me tell you.
I mean, damn.
And for a more serious answer, I like Big Band from Skullgirls. I just think he's neat.
Love Big Band.
Also, Gold Lewis from what is he from Strive? Guilty Gear.
Yeah, Guilty Gear.
Gold Lewis is very cool.
I like also from Guilty Gear, May. But unfortunately, all of the fighting game characters are forced to compete with one of my true loves, which is Bardock from Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Project L isn't out yet, or I would also have to say Echo.
Because, I mean, like, literally, your fetish is playable.
It's true.
True.
I mean, damn.
What of you?
What of me?
What is a man?
A miserable pile of secrets.
Next question.
Fighting game character I fuck with?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna sound, nah, fuck it, I'm just gonna... You know, you really shouldn't pick Iggy in, what was it, Fight for the Future?
Yeah.
But Iggy's really fun to play in Fight for the Future.
That's
I was
fair.
gonna
That's a
say-
deep
His hitbox is really tiny, so all the characters' punches just go over his head. You gotta crouch to hit him. It's very good.
That's a good one.
I really thought you were gonna pull some shit like, oh yeah, I love Bass from Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters.
Well, first off, that's incorrect. As Proto-Man is very clearly the correct playable character in
That's
Power
fair.
Fighters.
That's correct, actually.
And it's not so much a fighting game as it is a competitive beat 'em up. Because you can't select the Robot Masters to play. You can only play as... Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Chills asks, what's the farthest you've been from civilization and for how long?
I mean, I was on a plane for 13 hours.
I went camping.
That's pretty
for a
high.
week.
You went camping?
Yeah. I've been camping.
I've been camping. Have you not been
not
camping,
been camping?
Carl?
I don't think I've ever been camping.
I think the last time
Son of a bitch, we gotta go camping.
We don't.
I think the last time I went... I cannot imagine Carl doing well camping.
I can cut wood.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't... You can just
I
buy
will.
pre-cut wood.
Hell yeah, let's go camping.
You'll all be like around the campfire, just like worriedly looking over at me cutting wood, being like, he's been doing that all day. Just feverishly cutting wood, going, we need more. We need more.
Yeah. On this episode of Camp Ships.
Yeah, I went camping for like a week with my folks and my siblings when I was like 12, I think. It was fine, except I'm honestly having difficulty remembering if I shat at all during that week, because I remember the first day I went to the one outhouse that was in the available area, and it was
no
just
toilet paper.
No, it was just coated in spiders.
Oh.
Like there was literally thousands of spiders in this one
Yeah, that
outhouse.
happens.
And I legitimately don't remember shitting at all. I think once we, like maybe day 4, we went to a fucking McDonald's because we wanted like civilized food, and I think I might have shat there, but otherwise I don't remember using like the number 2 at all during that trip.
Me and my family went hiking one time to like in New Hampshire up the old man in the mountain, and my sister fell off one of the cliffs.
The old man
Did she die?
Mountain?
Yeah, it's a mountain that looked like it had an old man face on it, but then the face like fell off like a couple of years ago. So now it's just a regular fucking mountain.
So now it's just
Now it's
in
just
the mountain?
Yeah,
And that's in New York?
in New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire.
Yeah, and my sister, it was raining up there when we went, and my mom warned my sister going to near the ledge, and she went, whatever. And then she slipped and fell over the cliff. And of course, my mother fucking panicked.
Far?
Reasonable.
It wasn't that far. There was like another ledge underneath.
Okay.
But it was a scary moment that I wasn't aware of. Because I was a child, and I was just like,
You were like, you got any games on your phone? And she was like, no, we don't have cell phones yet.
I was honestly probably playing my Game Boy Color, just going like, what's going on?
I just remembered an earlier camping story.
Oh, God.
One time when I must have been like 5 or 6, we went on a group camping trip where it was me and my family and a couple of other families from my dad's work. And we all went camping together. It was like me and 3 other families. So one of the nights, I wasn't feeling well, so I went to our tent early. So all my older siblings, they shared their own tent, but I had to sleep with my parents because I was the youngest. My parents ended up drinking the entire night, and they just started fucking in the tent with me, huddled in the corner. And I remember waking up. I remember looking at the clock. It was 3:00 in the morning, and just a lot of movement happening behind me. And I take a peek, and I see what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I know that I shouldn't be here or should be a part of it. So it's just me and we had 2 dogs. So it was me and our 2 dogs just like huddled in the corner, trying not to like touch whatever was going on over there, but occasionally like an arm or a foot would like hit me, and I would fucking recoil in fear. So I'm like, oh, I know what I should do. I should like kick them to get them to stop. So I would just like kick them, and my leg would get like stuck between their legs while they're going at it, having a good time. It was technically the first threesome I've ever been a part.
No.
Yeah, oh, wow. I really wish I didn't remember that memory. Wow, okay.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay.
I think we hard end the episode after PM says, that was my first threesome.
No.
Oh, I don't feel good all of a sudden. I feel really bad. I think I might throw up.
One quick question. Wabuki asks, what is your favorite obscure anime or show that you wished more people would watch?
Fucking Paranoia Agent.
That's a really good one. Wow, that surprised me.
I think you, me, and KZ watched a couple of episodes together.
I think we watched only one episode, and it was the one with the 3 people trying to commit suicide.
Yes, that's it. I remember Hunter being there.
Yes. That's a good one. I would say Outlaw Star. I don't think enough people remember fucking Outlaw Star.
Fair.
Damn.
Man, I feel like I didn't watch a lot of niche stuff. Because the 2 I'm thinking of are both soccer anime.
What's your problem, Nick?
I don't know.
What is a soccer anime?
Awashi's really fucking good.
No, but like, what is it? What does that word mean?
It's just
in
like
this context.
A picture
it's just a sports anime. Like it's
okay.
Sports
So soccer
anime.
is a game.
Yeah.
Oh, soccer! I heard Sakura.
Oh no!
Oh.
I was like, how do I explain soccer anime more than the words already did?
Because I heard the completely wrong word. I'm sorry.
Understandable. Yeah, there's that. I mean, I would love more people to watch Gundam, but it's not like niche.
You know what I love about Outlaw Star?
Everything.
Their ship has fucking hands, so it's just... Oh, is this image actually gonna... Yeah, there we go, yeah! It's just an image of it holding a gun and an axe.
Oh, I forgot it had hands.
Yeah, it's got hands. The lady wearing blue in the previous picture is naked in a tank behind the red-haired guy the whole time.
It's so good.
Because she's like the computer for the ship or something. Except she's not, because there's these little pill things that are the computer for the ship, and it's got a British voice.
I love Outlaw Star. I gotta rewatch it. I got the whole fucking series on DVD.
And then you got the cat lady over there who's just a Klingon, but a cat.
Yeah, Asia Katar, the Katar clan or whatever.
The porn one. From all the porn.
The only reason I know anything about this anime is because of porn. That's the only reason I know any of these characters. Like, I recognize the main character, I recognize the black-haired chick, I recognize the chick with the ears.
Yeah,
that's
all.
Listen, that's the same kind of brand recognition that kept Overwatch alive for years, okay? Don't knock it.
Maddie, did you say one for you?
Symphogear.
That's probably correct, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Damn.
That is actually just the one. Well, what would you say, Maddie?
Do you feel seen?
Rude, but yes.
Yeah.
Listen, just because you motherfuckers know me, maybe I was going to say Active Raid, huh?
Active Raid is pretty good.
Active Raid has 2 seasons.
I'm sorry, real quick, remind me, was this question specifically for anime?
Yes.
No, it was anime or show.
Oh.
Okay, I need more people to watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
Yes,
Yes!
thank you.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
so good.
You could have sneezed that, and I would have said bless you. Like, I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
It's awesome, dude.
All right, have you ever seen the picture of that one guy from the It crowd? He picks up a phone and goes, "Yes, hi, no, bye," and slams the phone down immediately.
No.
So, I'll give you the concept, but it's not going to make sense. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay, all right. Other writers use subtext, and they're cowards.
Yeah, that image is from
Yeah,
is
I
from
was
Dark
just going to
Place.
grab that image.
So the concept of the show, this show is free on YouTube, by the way. You can find it all there. It's a parody of a hospital drama.
Isn't this the free real estate guy?
No,
No,
that is
different
not
guy.
Tim Heidecker. It'd be very funny if it was.
It's a parody of a hospital drama, but also it's spliced in with behind the scenes footage of this like fake real world that they have, like
Right.
fake
It's-
interviews with fake people
Yeah, it's
who are not
the
real.
fake developer like the fake
Yeah.
DVD commentary.
It's really fucking good.
It's really funny, and there's like no way to explain the premise in a way that makes it sound as good as it is. There's
I just thought of an actual show.
Yeah.
The
What is
Joe
it?
Schmo Show.
I hate you so much. That
I
was
fucking the second season was utter garbage, but the first season was fucking fantastic. I loved the Joe Schmo Show. I watched that shit live while it was airing on Spike TV.
Holy shit.
I fucking loved that garbage.
Now, you see, PM, you're going to call me out for taking shit from Fuckface, and here you are talking about the Joe Schmo Show, which they've done multiple times.
They have?
They have, actually.
I don't recall that
Is
at
this
all.
is this like the Man Show? Or
I'm pretty sure it's just like they like have a bunch of people that know one guy just like act out a whole thing around this guy, and he's like, what the fuck is going on?
It's basically fake Big Brother.
Yeah.
Except everyone is in on the joke except for one guy. While he's like actually doing the reality show, everyone else is in on the joke, and it's entirely
Here's
fake.
the description
All right,
of
that sounds
season 1,
radish.
episode 1. One unsuspecting quote-unquote contestant competes with actors in Lap of Luxury, which is actually a spoof of TV's reality show genre. That is the description for the first episode. It's just a bunch of
Christ.
people fucking with one guy. And it's a different guy each time. It's fun.
Well, I think they only did 2 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know if they have 3, actually.
Oh, they actually did a third? Wow. Because I remember starting the second season where it was 2 people. Except, like, partway into the show, one of the people found out what was going on.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, all right, fuck it, you're in on the joke now. But this one guy remains clueless.
Damn.
That's great. Hey, you guys want a fact about a boat?
Lay it on me.
Well, I'm very excited to announce to you all that we have a new exciting boating thing happening in the world of boating. This is going to be the next big boating event. I hope you're all prepared to watch Mr. Beast survive on a raft for 7 days.
Is that real?
That is real. Mr. Beast took a bunch of people, I don't know if he knows them or not, went out on a raft with them for a week and just tried to survive on this raft with limited food and water.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure the second they stopped filming, he flew himself to a fucking hotel.
When is this like
Bear Grylls used to?
Is this like an extant video?
I see it 1 day ago, 7 days stranded at sea.
Jesus Christ.
Is this the fact?
This is the fact?
Yeah?
Alright.
Oh.
Did he die?
No, he spent 7 days living on a raft.
Did anyone on the raft die?
Your fact is a fucking YouTube notification. That's all it was. You just let me know that this video existed. I would have found this in my recommended feed at some point, like within the next day.
I'm letting you all know that Mr. Beast spent 7 days living on a raft. You know, that's not to get. And rafts are back in business, baby. Everyone's going to want a raft now. The rafting business is going to skyrocket, and thus boating will skyrocket, and thus we will skyrocket. It all is trickled down. It all comes back to us, baby. Just like Reagan always said.
No.
He was never wrong.
I miss when you used to try.
I don't know how to tell you how hard it is to find facts that I haven't fucking talked about or that haven't been mentioned before by anyone else. It's dire right now.
I mean, you can mention shit mentioned by other people. As long as it's not a fucking Rooster Teeth property, then I'm fine with it.
Like, I don't know how to tell you. Every time I Google interesting boat facts and I get the same 3 websites that I've milked dry. I'm going to have to start Googling boat parts and talking about how they were manufactured, which I've already started doing at one point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we talked about motors on this podcast already multiple times. But fucking give me, like, accidents and shit. And you've done accidents. That. Give me... You don't have one fucking a boat murder mystery? Surely there must have been one boat murder.
Boat murder.
Hell, fucking get weird with it. Bring up, like, a fucking CSI episode where a fucking murder happened on a boat.
The murder of Thomas and Jackie Hawks.
There you go.
A couple from Prescott, Arizona, who were murdered in 2004. April 2009, Skylar Julius Dillian and Jennifer Henderson were convicted of charges relating to the murders. Dillian was sentenced to death, while Henderson was sentenced to 2 terms of life in prison. Women once again getting off easy. Society's just fucking against us straight white men.
Okay, I feel like that's not in the article.
Yeah, could you talk about the boat a little bit?
Be in the article,
I feel like you're editorializing.
Honestly, in this day and age, it really could be in the article.
Thomas Hawks was a retired probation officer and bodybuilder with his second wife, Jackie. They both owned a 55-foot yacht, the Well-Deserved. Bad name for it.
Jesus Christ. So what you're saying is they were asking for it.
They've treated it as their permanent home, and on which they sailed for 2 years around the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of California.
Christ, it just writes itself.
Oh my god, what an unfortunate name.
Yeah, really?
You see, now that's a boat fact.
They wanted to sell their yacht, and the advertisement for the yacht sale was answered in November by Skylar Dillian. The couple was initially cautious, but they became more receptive when Dillion's then pregnant wife Jennifer and their other child came to the meeting. The Hawks were last seen alive on the morning of November 15th, 2004, heading out of the harbor. The yacht returned, but they did not. Neither body has been recovered.
Jesus.
Oh my god, the well-deserved. Holy shit.
The well-deserved. That was great. That was awesome.
You see? Now you got a new pocket to delve into. Just bring up a couple murder mysteries for the next couple of months.
I guess, yeah.
Because you see, that was gold.
You know what else is gold? All of you going and following us on Twitter or on Blue Sky. DipShips Pod on Twitter and DipShips.boats on Blue Sky.
What are you
talking about? No, me. I know what I'm reading.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's DipShips Pod on X.
On Twitter, like I said, you can send your questions to questions@dipships.boats. You can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. You can do it also on our YouTube channel. You can join at any tier and help us keep our editors alive and ourselves alive. Rate us 5 stars wherever you listen. Give us a thumbs up and a comment on the video. And hey, share the podcast around with anyone who you think would enjoy it, because podcasting can swim based on word of mouth.
Do you know anybody? That needs to listen to a podcast? Well, this one is well deserved, and you should give it to them.
It's true, it is. Yeah, that's the show, guys. Merch.
Bucket hat.
Get a bucket hat. Get a shirt. TheCalamityCarl, streamlabs.com/TheCalamityCarl/merch. Get merch. I'm gonna see if I can get another directory to send to there. See if I can get like a dipships.boats/merch going.
That'd be neat.
But that's us. We'll see you all next week for another well-deserved episode.
Yay!
We'll see you all on the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.